Hi, so in today's video, I'm going to be showing you my top 5 favorite crochet makes. These are all products that I sell. Some of them some of them I don't sell online, and then some of them I do. Some of them, I just sell in person at markets and stuff. So I'm just going to be showing you all my top 5 favorite crochet makes. So number 1 are my bandanas, and this is not in any specific order. Like, I'm not going by best sellers or anything like that. But this is number 1, my bandanas, which is actually a new product I just started making, and I haven't actually sold them yet. I haven't sold them online or in person yet because I just started making them just this year, which has only been like a week. But yeah, so these are the bandanas. I just followed a pattern on YouTube. I would try to link it. Whenever I try to link things, it never really works out. But if you just search crochet bandanas, it's like one of the first patterns that pop up. Honestly, most of the patterns are all the same. I'm pretty sure it's like a granny square type of one. But it was really easy to make, and most bandana patterns are like really, really easy to make. I personally follow YouTube tutorials for all the stuff I crochet. But I'm sure you could find like written patterns somewhere. But it's really nice. It's really cute. The straps do curl a little, but it doesn't really matter because you're just gonna tie it around behind your head. But yeah, so that is what it looks like. It is really, really cute, and I really, really like the bandanas a lot. They are super, super cute and a great accessory. And you can, make them for yourself to sell, for gifts. They're perfect as gifts. It only takes takes me 45 minutes to make one of these. And I'm pretty slow at crocheting, so if you're pretty fast, you could probably make it in less than 45 minutes. So it's very quick, very easy, very simple, and I really, really like them. So number 2 are my scrunchies. So this is just a pink fluffy one. I really like scrunchies. Scrunchies are super, super easy to make. They're so quick, so like useful and handy. They're good to make for yourself, for as gifts, make to sell. Like, you can make them in like 10 minutes or less a lot of the time, especially if you use fluffy yarn like this. I'm not exactly sure. It's not velvet and it's not chenille. I think that's how you say it. So I'm not exactly sure what it is. It's one of the yarns from Hobby Lobby. I do know that. But this one is very, very simple. It's just a bunch of double crochets. Like, I did a single crochet round and just a bunch of double crochets. So I didn't really follow a pattern. If you would like a tutorial on this, I'm hoping to do some tutorials this year. So if you want a tutorial on like my scrunchies, because I just kind of came up with the pattern. And then some of my other, two of the other crochet products I'm going to show you in this video, I also just kind of came up with my own patterns. So if you want tutorials for that, I am hoping to make tutorials this year. It's just how I have my camera and stuff. It just, the angles don't exactly work out the best yet. But anyway, so scrunchies are really great to make and I love them. So then next I have my headbands with the little twist in front. I usually just make adult sizes. So this is like a one size adults. It's just a bunch of half double crochets pretty much. This is also one that I just kind of came up with my own pattern for. So if you guys would like a tutorial on how to make it, I could totally do that in the future. Like I said, I can't do that right now, but I'm really hoping to be able to make tutorials this year. But it's a really, really cute headband. I really like it. You can make them in all different sizes too, and you can make them with all different types of yarn. You will have to adjust the pattern, like the size of the pattern, if you're using different types of yarn, like if you're using a thicker yarn. This is just 100% acrylic yarn, and it's really nice. I really, really like it. It's very versatile. You can wear your hair down, wear your hair up. It takes me about 2 hours to make one of these, and like I said, I crochet pretty slow. So if you crochet faster, you could probably make this in way less than 2 hours. Most people say it takes them like an hour to make like a headband that looks kind of like this. But yeah, so I really, really like making these. This is one of the first products I ever really crocheted and that I ever really sold of my crochet products. So I really, really like them, and people really like them too. Like, people like to buy them, especially as gifts and stuff. And they don't take a whole lot of yarn, and they look really, really nice. So I really, really like crochet headbands a lot. So next I have my scrubbies, which these are super easy to make, super simple. This is my own pattern that I have, you know, tried to perfect over the years. I'm still slightly working on it. I mean, they work really great. It's just, it's hard for me to keep the tension. Like this one is pretty small because I pulled really tight. My tension was just very, very tight, tighter than normal. So that's the only problem with it. I mean, like, it's a good pattern and I love it, and they work so well. They don't come undone or anything like that. I just have an issue with the tension when I make these for some reason. But this is my own pattern, so if you guys, you know, like I said, if you would like to see a tutorial of it, I'm hoping to do that this year. I love these. You can literally use them for like anything you'd use a scrubby or sponge for. Like I usually use them for the dishes, but you can use them for cleaning. You can use them as like a body scrubber or a face scrubber, or just pretty much anything you would use a scrubby for. And they don't take that long to make. They take me like maybe 15 minutes to make, 10-15 minutes if that. Especially because I only sew in one of the ends. I don't sew in the other one because I like stitch it in. But yeah, so I really like these. They are really, really easy to make, and they sell really, really well. And then last but not least, my mini octos. These, I say mine, but they're not my own pattern. I follow a YouTube tutorial on these. I really, really like making these. They are so cute. They take barely any time at all, and you barely have to stuff them at all. I usually just use scrap yarn to stuff them, like a little bit. It does not take that much. And for the eyes, I don't use the safety eyes. I personally don't really like using safety eyes because I just don't like how like they're hard in like the middle of your like stuffy or squishy. I personally don't like that. Plus, I know that they have been known to pop off sometimes. So especially when you're making them for kids, that's not always the best to have. So I always just use black yarn and make their little eyes. And I think they are super cute. They are super, super easy to make. And they are really adorable. I use fluffy yarn. I use chenille. This is chenille yarn. I'm going to change to using velvet yarn. Actually, this week I'm going to start making these in velvet yarn instead of chenille yarn. Chenille yarn works just fine. It's just this yarn, the specific type of yarn I'm using, or more like brand of yarn, they don't really make it anymore. So I'm switching over to the Bernat velvet yarn instead, which looks really, really similar to this. It might be a little bit thicker, but that's totally fine. But I really love to make these. They are really cute and they're great and they're adorable, and I really, really like them. They are amazing. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all of my favorite crochet products to make. Comment down below what product was your favorite and which ones you would want to see tutorials for. And thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below.